This week's edition of Grappler's Keep is brought to you once again by Diet Water. Sit back, relax, enjoy the show. And if you're consoling yourselves because you went fearless with your bet on today's Derby but lost because you did not listen to your Mystic Dan, you can make sure that while you are tearing up your tickets and bemoaning your losses, make sure you don't get yourself into too bad a shape. And one best way to do that is to stay hydrated with that product that has all of that great water taste, but still only half of those dreaded water calories. The one, the only, Diet Water. This product's only available in stores where it's sold. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are time zone-wise on this island Earth. This is Kentucky Hawkeye, KY Hawkeye, your host here on Hawkeye's Old-Time Gaming Emporium. It is Saturday night, which means 1, 2, 3 parfaits are on sale behind the counter. Get your order into Tori right away, and she'll get it to Virgil, who will get you all made up and ready to go as we go into tonight's feature, which is, of course, Grappler's Keep, our WWE 2K23 universe, where numbered characters from all of your favorite tabletop RPG genres compete in a ring that we love to call the Dice Tray. So, in updates on why we're still in 2K23, the good news is, earlier this week, I got all of the wrestlers converted to 2K24. Now I just got to test things out to make sure things work right. I've got one tag team that has suddenly changed hair color when I was testing out the intro, and I don't know if that was just a one-time bug then or what, but I've got to test out everybody. I got to get all the tag team entrances set. I've got to test everything out to make sure that everybody looks good inside the new ring. Hey, Archerverse, good to have you here with us as we get ready here tonight. So hopefully in 2 weeks is going to be our next premium live event, the Joust, our version of Survivor Series. So we will probably switch to 2K24 with the Joust. We'll go this week and next week with 23, and then we'll make the big switch to 2K24 with our premium live event, the Joust, our version of Survivor Series. So that's how we're going to work things here. So, big week here in this area of the country. The Kentucky Derby has just been run. Congratulations to the owner, trainer, and jockey for Mystic Dan, the winner of the Derby. The trainer and the jockey have done something that very few people have did. They did the double-double this weekend. They not only won the Derby today, but that team up also won the Kentucky Oaks yesterday. Which, for those of you who don't know, it's like the Kentucky Derby. It's run the day before, but it's only for 3-year-old fillies, not 3-year-old horses in general. It's the run for the lilies. And they're one of the few teams that have done that double-double. So, congratulations to them. But you're not here to talk about horse racing. We're here to get some wrestling going. So, without any further ado, since we used all the ado making dinner last night, let's go ahead and get things started. Do you dare enter the dice tray? Welcome to Grappler's Keep. All right, let's get things started here with news from last week. In our women's division here, which we call the Queen's Courtyard, Annalith rushed her opponent Minu and Maitalar head on before the start of their match, beating her down into the corner until the referee managed to stop her. The match was able to continue, but the damage had been done thanks to her aggression. Annabelle Duke's eagerness to get a win over her opponent backfired as Desiree Bouveau read the cheap shot. The missed attack struck the referee instead, leaving them on the mat for the first part of the match as the rivalry grows even dangerous for the officials. Spectre blindsided Brentalore with a ruthless attack before the match could start. Spectre's intentions were clear that she would strike when least expected to crush her rival. Warble, our Kenku Rogue, has won the Women's Hunter's Mark Championship. In another disturbing display of aggression from Crazy May Lardladle and Devious Dora Drek, the two superstars openly insulted their rivals Gelna and Varja. The level of contempt this team has leaves some people questioning if they're even concerned about winning their matches against their opponents or if they just want to hurt them. And Devious Dora Drek has been injured, but it looks like she has been cleared by the medical staff to compete once again. The superstar is ready to make an impact on the scene as she makes her return to the ring. And with that, let us take a look and see what our card is for tonight. For those of you who may be joining us for the first time, we do two separate cards. We have one for the women, that's the Queen's Courtyard. And then we have the men's section. After we take a short intermission, then we do the men's matches, which we call the Round Table. So in our first match, Warble, holder of the Women's Hunter's Mark Championship, will be bearing the Hunter's Mark against Dia Hanu. In our second match, the tag team of Divine Smite will be going up once again against Anarchy. We have Annabelle Dukes going up against Desiree Bouveau as their rivalry continues. Annalith and Menloon Mydalar will continue their rivalry. We have Cheryl Aranoma going up against Neil Caillo. And in our women's main event, the Hag Sisters, Crazy May and Devious Dora, will be going up against the Shield Maidens, Gelna and Varja. And that'll be our women's matchup here. So, let's go right to Diet Water Arena and get things started. Whoop, let's hit the right button here first. Now we'll get things started. Dia Hanu is half of the tag team of Elven Bards known as the Interlude, but she'll be in singles action this week, as she'll be taking on Warble for the Women's Hunter's Mark. For those of you not familiar with our show, the Hunter's Mark is a fighting championship. It is defended every time we have a stream, whether it's a regular show like this or a premium live event like the Joust, which is coming up in 2 weeks. If someone bears the Hunter's Mark 4 times in a row successfully and wins, they automatically get a title shot for either the Master of Melee for the men or the Lady of Valor for the women championships. So, very important to win that. This will be Warble's first bearing of the Hunter's Mark, as she won it last week in her match, and she'll be going up against a very formidable bard by the name of Dia Hanu. And with that, let us go to Diet Water Arena. Let's go to the ring announcer. All right, let's see who's coming out first. It looks like it's going to be Dia Hanu. She's a traveling bard known to inspire themselves and others to do things for them. She is half of the tag team known as the Interlude. Her tag team partners right here. She is going to be competing in singles competition. Very competent singles wrestler as well as tag team. And being a bard, she's got her modern day lute with her. I believe this will be the first time we've seen her in singles action here on the Keep. So this may be the first or the second time, so this will be interesting to see what happens. Looks like, is she going to give us a concert? Nope. She's just going to go in the corner and meditate a little bit, or get herself in the right frame of mind. Or since she's a musician, get herself in the proper key, modulate herself correctly, and that looks like she is ready to go. And coming out is her opponent, the one bearing the belt. It is Warble. She is a Kenku Rogue. Both of these wrestlers are out of the fantasy genre of RPG gaming. As a rogue, she likes the shadows, feels she fights better outside the ring than inside the ring. With her, no trust is ever earned or given. Despite being a rogue, she has become very popular with the crowd, as you can hear. Everyone loves the little birdie. And looks like Warble is set to go. This is the belt that they're going to be competing for here tonight. It is the Women's Hunter's Mark. Let's return back to the ring announcer for full announcements. Holds it up for everyone to see. Crowd's excited. They love seeing titles on the line to start things off. It's an exciting way to start the show. Warble hands the belt off to our referee. Dio looks it over, says, yes, that's the belt I'm going for. We'll see how she does here tonight. Looks relaxed and set. Warble's looks like she's got her game face going. Here's the bell, and here we go. And Warble wastes no time. Quick snapmare followed by a nice drop kick to the head. Goes right to the arm, slamming it onto the mat. And goes right to the ground and pound. Grabs a hold of the neck, starting to twist. They're going to try to take some of the air out of the lungs here and slow Dia down. Big kick to the back, another shot to the back. Dia's not gotten any offense going, and she's already going up top rope. Big leg drop from the top rope, already hooking the leg for the pin. But a little bit early as Dia kicks out at 2. Works her way around, grabs the leg. Up, Dia's ready. Nice. Enziguri kick there. Now wraps Warble up. Maybe she's playing a little bit possum here. Big sweeping suplex. Back up to her feet. Goes right back at it. Hard whip into the corner. And follows with a big running knee. Throws her out. Grabs from behind. Big forearm to the back. And now into the other corner. Big shoulder block. And now looks like a stomp to the chest. Another one, can't tell for sure. Our ref is blocking the camera. And a big leaping elbow drop. As now Dia's trying to take control of the match. Pulls Warble up to her feet. Big series of strikes to the gut. Wraps her up. Tries to take her back to the corner, but Warble fights her way free. Gets another strike in there. Big knife edge chop. Pulls her up and out. Goes up. And a nasty tornado DDT off the second rope. Hooks the leg for the pin. Almost looked like she was going for the Warbler's call there. Now mocks Dia, maybe mocking her for leaving her tag team partner. Basement drop kick deflects off more than anything else. Dia got caught with it, but pulls her up. Nasty drop there. Goes for the fret bar early, but no. Only a 2 count. Waiting for her to get up. Quick kick, no. Warble is ready. Kick into the back of the leg back. Warble, oh, nasty jawbreaker. Pulls Dia back up to her feet. Quick kick, and looks like she's going to set her up for the Warbler's call. Hooks the leg. And this match is over. And Warble will continue to bear the Hunter's Mark for another week. A quick victory for Warble here tonight to start things off. Dia gave her a bit of a start there about halfway through the match, but then Warble was able to get that second win. Warble always excitable there inside the ring. And she's celebrating the fact that she gets to bear this for another week. 1 victory down, 3 to go for a title shot against Belle Sanders, the bearer of the Lady of Valor Women's Championship. 3 stars, not a bad start to our show here tonight. And now we will go to tag team action. Oh, it's going to be singles action here. It's going to be Grappler versus Spectre once again. Grappler, half of the tag team of Divine Smite, our half-elf clerics, going up against Spectre, half of the tag team of Anarchy, out of the world of post-apocalyptic gaming. So they're both excellent in singles action as well as tag team. Grappler is a specialist in both. Spectre held her own pretty well last time in singles action again, and I think it was against Grappler as well. So should be interesting to see how this rematch comes out. And coming out first, half of the tag team Divine Smite. It's Grappler. She will heal you and bless you later after she destroys you. Half-elf cleric, again out of the fantasy realm of RPG gaming. Very confident as she makes her way down to the ring. As well she should be. She was very close to having a shot at winning the women's individual title in our introductory tournament. So we know how good she is as a singles wrestler. We'll see how she does tonight against Spectre. I'll be coming out in in Rattle Trap. Oh, we got a different vehicle this time. Spectre's got herself a tank this time. She's a savant with anything involving being a vehicle. Her primary role is to help keep Wicked out of trouble and in and out of the wastelands, but now she's here by herself. She doesn't have Wicked to hide behind, and looks like she brought along some little extra firepower tonight. I don't think she's going to be allowed to use that, though, inside the ring. Not exactly a big appeal with the fans, but she's from the wasteland. She says she's dealt with worse, so. And looks like she's about ready to get started here. Has herself set and just about ready to go here. All right, here we go. Both are in their corners. Ref is set. There's the bell, and here we go. No sneak attack by Spectre this time. She's going to go right. Oh, ripcord into a knee. Caught Grappler by surprise. Pulls her up to her feet the rest of the way. They hook up again. Wraps the arm around. Double hook suplex. Nicely executed. One of the complaints that Divine Smite has against Anarchy is that they don't do much. They're more brawlers and conventional wrestlers, and we're seeing some pretty good technical wrestling here out of Spectre to start things off here. Gonna go for that double leg drop to the midsection again, right on the solar plexus and other parts, followed by a big kick to the back, and Grappler's down. Spectre's going upstairs already, daring Grappler to get up. Leaps off, massive missile drop kick from the top rope, and she's gonna hook the leg, go for the pin already, but only a 1 count, a little bit early. Big kick to the back again. Spectre mocks Brenlor. She hops right up to her feet, blocks one shot but not the other. And another quick suplex by Spectre into the ropes. And a big running knee, almost a punt kick. And Brenlor's going to roll outside the ring. And a suicide dive by Spectre onto the Eldritch Blast safety mats there outside the ring. Pulls her up to her feet. Series of kicks and strikes. And Brenlor strikes back with a vengeance. Followed by a big clubbing clothesline from behind. Handstand into a knee to the side. Pulls her up. Throws her right back inside the ring. And now Brenlor is going upstairs. Waiting for Spectre to get up. Goes for a moonsault and misses. Spectre is able to get out of the way. Can Spectre take advantage? Quick kick to the gut. Wraps her up. And hits the hot wire. Hooks the leg for the pin. But no. A kick out. Spectre thought she had it right there. Pulls her up. Hard whip into the corner. Pulls her out. Gonna go up, hits the cannonball. Hooks the leg for the pin. And that will get her the victory. And a big quick win for Spectre. As she leaves the ring. Not totally. She's going after some toys. She's not done yet. She's got a chair. The refs left the ring thinking the match was over. Hovering over the chair. And here comes from behind Chastity York coming in with the save against Spectre. Chastity, half of the tag team champions, Thrill and Chill, looking after her friend Brenlor. A big save by Chastity. Saving Brenlor from a possible concerto. 2.5 stars. That was a quick one. Got some quick matches going here tonight. And now let's go to the ongoing feud between Annabelle Dukes and Desiree Bouveau. Annabelle Dukes is our gun mall, and Desiree Bouveau is our femme fatale, both out of the noir genre. Desiree, singer, dancer, performer, says she was not fully paid by Annabelle Duke for one of her performances. Annabelle says she was paid exactly what she was worth, and the lawyers couldn't work things. The lawyer and agents couldn't work things out, so they're working things out here inside the ring. And right now, I believe we are at... This will be, and I believe this will make it. They're 2-2 right now in this rivalry, as they try to, as this is going to decide who's right and who's wrong. With that, we'll return to Diet Water Arena. And coming out first is Annabelle Dukes.
Making her way to the ring from the west side, Annabelle Dukes.
She is the toughest person on the west side of town. She runs the Fresh Fantasy Speakeasy. And don't mess with her because she knows friends in high and low places. Making her way inside the ring as she and Desiree try to rectify this argument in accounting. And coming out is her opponent, the belle of every ball, singer, dancer, performer of stage and ring.
Beautiful, charming, Boulay.
It's Desiree Bouveau. So she's standing up for not only herself but other performers that get cheated by these promoters and nightclub owners and all that. Annabelle says she hasn't been cheated out of a single thing. They're gonna solve things. They're solving it with this rivalry here inside the ring here tonight. And she blows kisses to the crowd. Definitely has made a good showing here inside Grappler's Keep. She's holding her own against our tough gunmall Annabelle Dukes. There's the bell, and Desiree rushes right in, only get caught in a hip toss by Annabelle, wraps her up, big swinging neck breaker, handstand into a body splash. Caught Desiree totally by surprise there, pulls her up, has her by the hair, brings her over to the ropes, and now pulls her out to the middle of the ring, scoops her up, and she's going to slingshot her into the ropes. Knocks the dust off of her heels, and now goes back after a quick kick to the gut, wraps her up, swinging neck breaker again, and that handstand splash. Has her by the hair, now just throws her down hard onto the mat. Standing moonsault, but nobody home. Desiree gets out of the way, twists the arm, slaps her behind the head, goes back in again, a big smack to the head. Now kick to the leg. Big knife edge chop, wraps the leg around the rope and pulls in. I apologize for the ad break there, everyone. Twitch doing its thing. As we continue on, hard whip into the corner. Big body crash into the corner. Hooks the leg, goes for the pin, but only one count. Desiree thought she might have some shock and awe there, but not enough. Big stomp to the face, into the ropes. And a big running kick to the head. Annabelle rolls outside the ring onto the Eldritch Blast safety mats to recover. Annabelle's waiting for her to get up. She can see her up. Suicide dive, nails her between the ropes onto the mats outside. And now celebrates how well she's doing so far. Goes right back after her, pulls Annabelle up to her feet. And throws her hard into the wall. And the strikes continue with one, then another. Annabelle's down. As Desiree celebrates. Pulls her back up. Another big forearm shot. Wraps around from behind. Nope. Forearm right to the kidneys. Spins her around. Now into a fireman's carry. Annabelle elbows her way free. Is able to float off. Grabs the arm and a smack behind the head. And now back inside the ring they go. Welcome back from the ad break, everyone. Annabelle's up on the top rope. Desiree sees her there and knocks her off. Can she take advantage? Strike from behind. She's going to bring her over to the ropes. And now hard whip across the way. Swing and a miss on the elbow shot. Gets her on the comeback. Another series of strikes. Big kick to the gut. Another big kick. And now Desiree goes up. Second rope. Body splash from the second rope. Hooks the leg for the pin. But a kick out at 2. Desiree thought the count was slow. Ref saying, nope, that was the same speed I always do. Pulls her right back up. Quick kick. And hits the facial. Pulls her back up. Spins her over. And she's locking in pillow talk. Gonna try to get the submission win. Try to make Annabelle tap. She's got it locked in pretty good in the middle of the ring. Nowhere to go. Now she's able to roll over and bridges out. But the damage is done. Before Desiree gets up, comes up with a big basement shot. Drop kick, quick kick of her own, wraps her up. And hits the fedora. Hooks the leg for the pin. But no, Desiree kicks out at 2. Annabelle, livid, thought she had it right there. Pulls her up to her feet, grabs a hold. She wants the last word and hits it. Hooks the leg for the pin. And Desiree kicks out after the last word. Annabelle's there in disbelief right now. It looks like as Desiree pulls herself back up, more strikes from Annabelle. Whip across the way into the ropes. Whatever she had planned didn't work there. Big forearm shot. Standing moonsault hits. Sling pulls her to her side. Big kick to the back. Big stomp misses as Desiree gets out of the way. Super kick misses. And a big jawbreaker by Desiree. Pulls her up, slams her back down onto the mat. Pulls her back up again. Quick kick. Hits the facial once again. Hooks the leg for the pin. And the victory goes to Desiree Bouveau. Here comes Annabelle trying in for a cheap shot. Desiree ready for the quick series of shots and clotheslines her out of the ring. Huge victory here for Desiree Bouveau. Big win for her, 3 stars. And now let us go to more women's singles action here. As we have a battle here that's basically mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest one of all, and doesn't like the fact that the mirror chose neither one, so they're trying to prove which one is the better Dark Princess than the other, I guess. Benlu Mydalar claims to be Adrel, Queen and Sorceress. Annalith says she could care less. If you were queen, you would have won the coronation tournament instead of Feline Locke. You're no queen here. You're just a plebe like the rest of us. And these two have been fighting ever since.
Toxic.
Mignonne's already here in the ring as Annalith makes her way down as they're jawing with each other. And Mignonne's not waiting. She's going to go right after and walks right into the trap Annalith had planned. Rammed into the ring apron. Ref tries to push them apart. Mignonne pushes the ref away and gets a shot in on Annalith. And looks like we're going to get started here before the match even starts. Picks her up. Big over the shoulder drop by Annalith. Pulls her up. And face slam straight down onto the Eldritch Blast safety mats. No ring count because the match hasn't started yet. As Annalith goes right to the ground and pound. Pulls Annalith to her feet. Big serious kick. Nope, catches that kick. Now wraps her up and throws her right into the retaining wall. And with that, Mignonne will pop inside the ring. Nope, now she comes back. Big running knee misses. Annalith not totally out of the woods yet. Thrown again into the wall. Mignonne comes back inside the ring. But the ref is not starting the count because Annalith's not entered the ring yet. Now she's making her way in. And with that clothesline, the match starts. Mignonne flips her over. Grabs her by the leg. Knee crusher right into the mat. Pulls her up. And face plants her onto the inside the ring. Flips her over. And a big stomp to the face. And another. Measures things out. Rolling senton. Now, Mignonne goes to the ground and pound. Mocks Annalith as she gets up. They wrap up, scoops her over. Double hook, nope, into a neck breaker. Thought maybe some sort of double hook as she blows her a kiss. More strikes by Mignonne. Big forearm shot there. Hard whip into the ropes and goes for a drop kick but misses. Annalith was able to dodge. Now Mignonne's thrown into the ropes. Drops down, leapfrogs over. And reps big spin around there. Nice arm toss. Mignonne rolls out of the way of whatever kick she had planned there. Big kick and a face plant straight down. Hooks the leg for the pin. But only a 1 count. Big stomp to the face. Measures things out. And a basement drop kick to the head. Pulls her up. Big kick to the back. Pulls her up to her feet once again. Wraps her up. Hard whip into the corner. Pulls her out. She may be going for the Magic Tower here and hits it. Has her hooked up for the pin. But no, Anlith kicks free. And rolls out of the ring. Minion waits. Does a flip over the ring and nails Anlith on the Eldritch Blast safety mats outside the ring. Pulls her up to her feet. And now throws her back in. Minion goes upstairs, but Anlith's on her feet, takes advantage, and throws Minion down onto the mat. Stomp misses, Minion's right back up. Quick kick into the ropes. Hurricanrana into the mat. Hooks the leg for the pin. And the victory, despite the attack, goes to our Drow Sorceress, Minion Mydalar. The Magic Tower may not have won it, but it probably set things up.
Here is your winner, Mistress Sorceress.
Big win for Minion here tonight on Grappler's Keep as we approach our next premium live event, The Joust. And now we're going to have more singles action here as Cheryl Aranoma out of the fantasy realm will be going up against Nayo Kaio out of the sci-fi realm of RPG gaming. This should be a good, fun matchup here. A power wrestler against someone who's a little bit more technical and aerobatic. Coming out first, it's Cheryl Aranoma.
One fall, making her way to the ring from wherever she wants. Cheryl.
All right, she's here to have fun and kick butt, preferably at the same time. Making her way down to the ring. Hoping to get a victory here to secure a good seeding and match at the Joust. We'll see how she does here against her sci-fi opponent. It's definitely going to be power versus speed on this one. We'll see which prevails or who decides to try to take on the other one at their own game here. We see that happen every once in a while with mixed results. Alright, and now
From out of this world,
Nayo Kaio. She is from Ganymede, one of the moons around Jupiter. As you can see, she doesn't have eyes. She does not use sight. She uses psionics to see everything around her. Says that she doesn't need to see you to know what your next move is. She can sense everything around her. Let me get a drink of diet water here, everyone. Blowing a kiss to the crowd. She's become quite popular here. Looks like she's just about set and ready to roll. All right, Cheryl's getting loose. Neil stretching as well. Here's the bell, and here we go. And Cheryl comes out swinging first. Big forearm strike, pulls her up. Big electric chair drop to start things off. Goes right back at her, no let up her rest, and going for the big spin. And then throws her down. Pulls her up. Quick strike, lifts her up. Goes into a backbreaker, stretching things out. Definitely trying to target the back there, it looks like. Big forearm shot again. Pulls her up. Ripcord into a clothesline. Still has a hold of that arm. Pushes her out. Clotheslines her again. Good old-fashioned lariat here. Triple lariat looks like she's going for here. Neil gets up to her feet as Cheryl chastises her. Quick kick to the gut. And now Neil throws Cheryl down hard onto the mat. Comes in with some strikes and chops of her own. And now goes for her own spin. Throwing Cheryl down onto the mat. Has her by the head into the ropes. Big scissor slam there. And now she celebrates for the crowd as Cheryl gets up. Swing and a miss by Cheryl, and Neil goes up again. Again with the big spin. Big stomp to the back. Puts her up to this on her side. Another big soccer kick to the back. Pulls Cheryl up to her feet. Big series of strikes here, and a veal throw across the ring. All right, Neil going upstairs, daring Cheryl to get up. Goes for the drop and misses. Cheryl dodges, but kick from behind. Catches Cheryl by surprise, but now she's got control. Whips her hard into the ropes. Big elbow shot. Grabs the arm, slams it hard down onto the mat. Pulls Neil up to her feet. Quick kick. Big series of strikes. Has the knuckle lock in. Has her lifted up and then just throws her down. Pulls her up by the trapezius muscles literally and slams her straight down. Flips her over, hooks the leg for the pin. But only a 1 count. Cheryl thought she'd done more than she had there. Big war cry. Neil takes advantage, throws her down. Slams her back down again. And now going for the hair pull. Then releases it on the ref's count of 5. Goes to the corner. I think she maybe got lost there for a moment. Now comes right back to Cheryl. Whip into the ropes. Duck down, but big series of kicks to the hamstring, and down goes Cheryl. Went for the feet. Big spinning splash there. Didn't get it. Now picks Cheryl up. Body slam straight down. Big stomp. And now is waiting for her to get up. Hits her with the asteroid roll. Hooks the leg for the pin. But Cheryl kicks out at 2. Neil thought she had done enough. Pulls her up to her feet. Swing and a miss. Goes up for that big spin one more time. And with that, Cheryl rolls outside to try to regroup. Neil jumps over the rope after her, but misses. Cheryl saw her coming. Takes advantage. Big stomp to the head. Another one to the back of the head. Chastising Neil a little bit here. She gets up. Pulls her up the rest of the way and goes for her own spin. Hitting retaining wall as they go. Waits for Neil to get up. Now comes after her. Wraps her up and going to go for another spin. Just missing the stairs and the ring apron. As the count goes to 5, Neil back up to her feet. Now she scoops up Cheryl onto a fireman's carry and snake eyes right onto the ring apron. Pulls her up to her feet. And Veal throws her towards the corner. As the count goes to 7. Goes to 8, but Neil resets it by going back outside. She's not going to settle for a count-out win. Throws Cheryl down the way towards the other corner. Cheryl back up on her feet, ready for her, but nope. Kind of a modified Hurricane Rana there. Slamming Cheryl down as the count goes to 3. Pulls her up. Scissor slam again. Hits her with the falling star there outside the ring. Waits for her to get up. Face slams her straight down. Pulls Cheryl up to her feet again. Big series of kicks. Throws Cheryl back inside the ring. They're going to finish it inside here, it looks like. She comes in, going upstairs. We may see the falling star here. Nope, the Jupiter bomb. Hits the 450 splash. Hooks the leg. And the win and the pin goes to Neol Kiao. There you saw the Jupiter splash. Bringing this match to an end. Big win for Neol here tonight. Again, how they do here in the matches leading up to the joust determines where they will be on the card. Only 2.5 stars, but an entertaining match nonetheless as we go to our main event. Our women's section is going quickly here tonight, as we're going to have singles action set of tag team, as it's going to be Crazy May Ladle going up against Gelna. Two big, strong women going at it here for sure. That's going to make it for an interesting matchup. Probably going to see more technical stuff out of Gelna than we're going to see out of Crazy May. But this is going to be probably the women's version of a slobber knocker, whatever that is. Everyone's already in the ring. There's the bell, and Crazy May comes running right in with a flying forearm onto Gelna. Quick kick wraps her up. Snap DDT. Crazy May going right at it from the start. Grabs the arm and hits the eat defeat, or eat the sandal in this case. Gelna trying to get up. Big kick and stomp by Crazy May. Another stomp to the head. And another. Works her way around. Flips her over by the legs. Grabs one now. Looks like she's going for a heel hook. Cranking on that leg. Trying to take that foundation away from Gelna. As Crazy May stays loose. Gelna rolls outside. Crazy May going up top rope. This is a scary thought. Goes for a double axe handle and misses as Gelna was getting inside the ring. Now picks Gelna up. Sidewalk slam onto the Eldritch Blast safety mats. Pulls her up and Gelna hits her with a big jawbreaker. Scoops her up. Spinning slam of her own. Grabs the leg, big stomp to the hamstring. Pulls May up to her feet. Throws her back inside the ring. Goes back in as both are inside. Kicks and stomps, but that one blocked by Gelna. Gets a shot in of her own. Pulls her up. And a big Alabama slam. Throws her down. Hooks the leg for the pin, but only a 1 count. Gelna waits on Crazy May to get up. Pulls her up. No. Crazy May punches her way free. Whips Gelna hard into the corner. Big running knee. Throws her out. Wraps from behind. Forearm to the kidneys. Another whip into the other corner. Big running knee again. Tries to wrap from behind, but nope. Gelna fights her way free. Shield Maiden goes after the Hag Sister here. Scoops her up. Think we're going to see another Alabama slam. No, Crazy May floats over. Wraps from behind. Skull cracker to the back of the head, but Gelna gets right back up as Crazy May's climbing upstairs. Gelna ready for her, gets the shot in. Crazy May leaps, big tomahawk chop. And only a 1 count on the pin attempt. Has her up to one leg, wraps the arm around. Forces her down onto the mat and a big stomp right onto the elbow. Pulls her up, big kick. Has her up and hits the mushroom cloud. Doesn't go for the pin. Instead, she's going to go right to the... Goes for ground and pound rather than the pin. Gets a few cross faces in. Grabs her by the legs, flips her over, and now she's going for the heel hook again. Toe hold twist, now a big elbow drop onto that leg. Pulls Gelna up to her feet, kick to the gut, wraps her up. Has her up and no. Gelna floats over, defeats the plans. Forearm shot to the back. Wraps her up, and she's got her in the rack, but no. Nice counter by Crazy May to roll her out of it. Pulls her up to her feet. Big series of strikes. Gelna strikes back. And here's the fight that we were expecting out of these two. Kicks and strikes all over the place. Now Gelna whipped into the ropes. Duck under by Crazy May. Looks like she missed on her move. Gelna comes right after her. Crazy May now whips her hard into the ropes again. Drop kick to the gut, it looked like. Now Crazy May's going upstairs. Big elbow drop from the top rope. Hooks the leg for the pin. But Gelna kicks out. Crazy May was certain she had it right there. She's going up on the second rope to celebrate rather than continuing the assault on Gelna as Gelna slowly is getting to her feet. Big strikes again. Goes for a bear hug of some sorts. Gelna blocks that. Runs in but gets a shot in the gut by Gelna. Crazy May goes for the fireman's carry. Gelna floats over. Scoops her up. Big Alabama slam again. Crazy May gets to her feet. Whips Gelna hard into the ropes. Drops down. Drop kick again. Taking Gelna down and now mocking her to get up. Big stomp to the shoulder, back of the shoulders. Goes up, second rope, waiting. Gelna's ready for her there. Gets a shot in and another. Scoops her up. Military press coming up here. And drops May right down onto the mat. Big soccer kick to the side. Now laughing at Crazy May. Waits for her to get up. Another big boot. Holt grabs her by the arm and leg to pull her away from the ropes in the corner. Waiting for her to get up. Wraps her up. Looks like she's going for the Valkyrie slam and hits it. Hooks the leg for the pin. And the victory goes to Gelna of the Shield Maidens. Stands over Crazy May. Getting ready to leave. Everyone leaves the ring. Crazy May Silver. Nope. Gelna's getting a chair. This is not like Gelna usually, but I think she's had enough of the nonsense of the Hags. But here comes Sable from the former tag team champions, Sister Cyber, and comes in the aid of Crazy May. Interesting alliance is forming here. 3-star match. And that brings us to the end of our women's matches here tonight. We will take a quick intermission here as we get the matches set up for the men's side, the round table. Give us one moment. We'll be right back. All right, let's go ahead and get things started here on the men's side here and enter the round table. Let's catch up for news on the men's side. Miney played on his enemy's emotions and acted as if he was going to walk out on his match. The Dungeon Master chased after and was hit with a sucker punch when he least expected it. His eagerness for a fair and competitive match being exploited by his opponent. Kind of highly doubt that the Dungeon Master was expecting a fair fight or wanting to have a fair fight. But, Meanie, out of the 3 kobolds in the trench coat, has suffered a minor injury during his match last week. Though cleared to compete, the threat of further injury should be a concern. Last week, Rule M won the men's hunter's mark. Jardik Munka tried disrespecting his opponent with a fake handshake before the match could start, pulling his hand away and playing up the crowd. Novar Xanatron responded with a humiliating slap to the face, not falling easily for such an old trick, and eventually won the match. Ethan Drake has suffered a minor injury during his match last week. Though cleared to compete, he's going to have to be careful. And another disturbing display of aggression from Ethan Drake and Pierce Lincoln, the Back Alley Boys, The true superstars openly insulted their rivals Othniel and Scandalon Obadias IV. The level of contempt this team has leaves some people questioning whether they're concerned about winning their matches or if they just want to hurt them. Doxel Rusabin suffered an injury during his match. Maybe that's why he lost his the Hunter's Mark to Rulem last week. Still cleared to compete, so he's going to have to be careful. And Scooter, who's been injured, has been cleared by the medical staff to compete. So that is the news on the men's side. On our card tonight for the men, our first match will be Novar Xanatrone going up against Jarduk Bunka, our holder of the Master Melee Men's Championship belt. Rulem will be bearing the Hunter's Mark for the first time, and this will be against Kilran Sparkshard. The Dungeon Master and Miney will continue with their rivalry. Callius Lucidus will be taking on Morduk. The Back Alley Boys again will be continuing their rivalry up against the Paladins. And in the main event, the two members of Jarduk Bunka's Triangle, Curtis the Pistol Pal and Loro Dubda, will be going up against Benvarde de Mustaine and Vin Blastine, Vin accompanied by his manager and muse, Aura. So those are the matches we have tonight. Let's return back to Diet Water Arena. Jarduk Bunka, is going to be going against Aini instead. We've had a change here, so let me get myself prepared for that change. Is holding the men's championship belt. He's got a rivalry going on with with Novar, simply because Novar holds the men's bag of holding, which he can cash in anytime he wants for a men's title shot, and he's been keeping Novar occupied by actually challenging him to a series of matches head on, kind of to try to either force him to cash it in or to wear him out so he can't cash it in, one or the other. Looks like he's taking a chance here, as he's going to be going up against the other of the three kobolds in the trench coat, Aini. So we'll see what happens with this match. Looks like Aini will be without his manager Mo in this one. Everyone set in the ring. Oh, what's this? Novar Xanatrone coming to the ring. Our Earth Genasi, Cleric of the Forge. Looks like he's coming as a spectator. Sits in his chair. He's got set there right behind the retaining wall, and we're set to go. As if Jarduk's got to watch for any possible cash in here. He trying to take advantage. Ripcord, knee to the gut. Goes up second rope. But Jarduk's ready for him and just throws him right down. The men's champion is no slouch. Aini the Kobold stands up only to get bowled over by Jarduk. Gets thrown Jarduk out of the sci-fi realm. A former dictator on Neptune, now here trying to take over here things on Earth, including Grappler's Keep, pulls him up. And Aini gets a big power bomb. Aini out of the three kobolds and a trench coat. Eeny, meeny, and miny. Managed by the man in the trench coat, Mo. And now Eeny comes back with some strikes of his own. Big kick and strikes there. Pulls the champion up. Quick snapmare into the ropes and a big running boot. It's going to go upstairs. Big leaping elbow drop and nails it. And is going to hook the leg on the champion. But only a 1 count. Kobold's going to go upstairs again. He's going to wait for Jarduk to get to his feet. And goes with a tomahawk chop, but misses. Jarduk blocks it. Big basement dropkick there by Jarduk. Scoops him up. Fireman's carry. And drops his neck right onto the ropes. He's going to wrap him up. Here comes another powerbomb and hits it. Works his way around, goes to the corner. Big running clothesline to the back of the head. Now goes up and celebrates. Cobalt's not going to, tries to take advantage, whiffs on the shot. Puts Jardick into the ropes, and a pancake slam. Nicely executed. Jardick goes outside to think about things while Novar watches on. As the count starts, Eni comes after him. Jardick gets him with a big running boot and now throws Eni into the wall. Couple of big strikes, another one. And here they go. They're back in the ring, exchanging blows back and forth. Eni knocked into the ropes and clotheslined out. And now Jardick standing in front of Novar, jawing him as he goes back after Eni again. Novar just standing there as they talk. And Eni tried to take advantage. Novar throws Eni into Novar. Eni tried to take advantage of the opportunity. Didn't go well for him. Gets thrown out of the ring as the ref stands there oblivious. Big stomp to the arm. Throws the arm down. Eni's back to his feet. Now Novar's climbing into the ring. Jardick's ignoring him. Suicide dive through the ropes. The ref has not chased Novar out of the ring yet. As the count continues, Jardick trying to get the crowd on his side but not succeeding. And now Novar comes outside of the rope here. And now Novar is going after Eni as well. Are they having contests to see who can beat up on Eni the best? Poor Eni's caught like a pinball between bumpers here. Pulls him up. Now Novar goes after him, but Jardick knocks him out of the way. I'm not sure what's going on here. We got a major glitch, it looks like. Jardick goes back inside and now restarts the count. Eni trying to get up with an unexpected double team. Nasty Frankensteiner by Jardick as Novar watches on. Novar watches on as Jardick goes for the ground and pound. Novar chastising Eni of all people. As Jardick continues, and now Jardick goes after Eni as well. He's saying he's not doing enough of a job here. This has got me confused here, people. Throws Eni back into the ring. Now Novar comes back into the ring as well. Elbow drop by Jardick. Flips him over as Novar stands watching. The ref is doing nothing about this. But only 2 count. Flips him over. And now he's going for the gill ripper here as Novar watches. Trying to make Eni tap out. Has it locked in pretty good. Eni's got nowhere to go. Now it looks like he's fighting his way free, figured a way out. Again, as Novar watches inside the ring, Eni comes in with the strikes. But Jardick tried to pick him up, but Eni floats out of the fireman's carry. Nice little running knee there by Eni. Hooks the leg for the pin, and now Novar breaks it up. Is this turned into a handicap match? Big stomp there as Novar rolls out of the ring, or Jardick rolls out of the ring. Eni is only focused on him as he's supposed to be. Big tomahawk chop from the top rope. Throws it down, and now Novar comes out. You'd think he'd be on Eni's side, attacking Jardick. All right, we got a major glitch going on here, everyone. We're just going to have to see this one through to the end as the count continues. Something is glitched with this. As Eni's trying to fight his way past Novar. Jardick comes out to reset it. Misses with the elbow drop, and now Novar is leaving the area, as he should. Nice cutter there by Eni. Now Novar's back in and attacking Eni from behind. I don't know what's gotten into Novar's Anatrone here. I don't know if the ref has been misinformed that this was a handicap match or what, but the count goes to 6. This may end up being a count out as Eni's trying to fight his way free. Jardik comes in, only to get chop blocked. Novar looks like the game's trying to take him out. Eni thrown back in. Everyone's back in the ring now. As Eni slowly getting to his feet. Scoops him up. Hits the retro rocket. Doesn't go for the pin. He's going to go for ground and pound. This is a bizarre start to the round table. Elbow drop as Novar stands over him. I wonder if that's not Novar, but someone else from the triangle in disguise or something. As Eni's been getting it from Novar outside the ring, and now Jardik inside the ring. Eni rolls outside. Novar goes up top rope. Jardik goes through the ropes. Eni comes back in. Nice little drop kick maneuver there by Eni. Big stomp. This when he gets some offense going. Novar gets in the way. Now drives him down to the knee. And now Novar goes after Eni, who kicks him off. Eni trying to focus on his actual opponent here. And they're just both taking turns on Eni right now, who's going to get snake-eyed onto the ring apron. And now Novar is going to ground and pound. This count goes to 7. Count's going to go to 9 here soon. I think we're going to get a merciful count out here. Nope, it reset on a attempted suicide dive that missed by Jardik, but Novar throws Eni right to him. I gotta believe at this point this is not Novar, or some sort of spell's been cast onto him. As Jardik goes back inside the ring. Okay. All right, I've just been notified by the commissioners. Novar had to cancel out of his match. He's not in town. Jardik is high. That this is not. No, this isn't Novar. This must be some sort of impersonator that Jardik has brought in to try to make Novar look bad. And now Eni has got to fight this on its own. I don't know if security is going to come and fix this or not. As Jardik goes for the pin and gets the victory. Very strange and bizarre victory over Eni with a fake Novar Anatrone. We're told that this is someone impersonating Novar Anatrone. I didn't think this was like our Urchinasi cleric. But either way, showing the ruthless manner that Jardik will do to try to rule Grappler's Keep with an iron fin. The win, 3.5 stars, goes to Jardik Munka. That was a weird way to start. Hopefully that won't be a sign of things to come as we have our men's hunters mark. As Rule M defeated Doxel Rusabin to win the men's hunters mark, the men's fighting championship, and he'll be bearing the mark for the first time against our Elven Fire Sorcerer Killeran Sparkshard. Let's go to our ring announcer.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Men's Internet Fighting Championship.
Coming out first is our Elven Wizard, who loves his fire, who feels that the heat is nothing short of... Alright, only the most glorious wizard in any of the realms. If you doubt it, just ask him. Making his way down to the ring, Elemental Sorcerer. Loves the fire spells because he says they destroy and they purify, which makes him the most pure caster of them all. Making his way inside the ring. At least he thinks he is anyway. So he gets himself ready to go as he's going to try and make another attempt to become the bearer of the Hunter's Mark. He's hoping to cast his fireball against the current holder of the belt and wear it himself. Alright, coming out of the locker room, surrounded by security, here he is. Out of the superhero realm, it is Rule M. Came here to our world. Got in with he thought was a group of heroes. Turns out they were arch villains taking advantage of his lack of knowledge and naivete. And now is repentant of what he has done and paying his dues back to society one match at a time. And now he wears the belt. As you can see, the crowd doesn't totally trust him yet. That may come over time. Perhaps a successful run with the belt will go a long way towards that. As he flexes before the crowd. Alright, looks like we're set and ready to go. Let's go back to the ring announcers. We show you the men's Hunter's Mark belt. That is the one they are competing for here in this match.
Introducing the challenger from Avalon, weighing in at 219 pounds, Kelvin Sparks Shaw. And his opponent from the Queen City, weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the Men's Internet Fighting Champion, Rule M.
Alright, holding that belt proudly, his first title reign here in Grappler's Keep. Reluctantly hands it over to the official. Shows it to Killeran. Our Elven Sorcerer is set and ready to go. And looks like we are ready to begin. Killeran loose, as is Rulem. Here we go, there's the bell, and here we start. Rulem wastes no time. Ripcords him into a big shoulder block. Wraps him up. Fisherman suplex. Now big stomp to the face. Rulem trying to use that brute strength to his advantage here. Another big stomp. Rolls him back over, grabs the arm, does the pull on the shoulder. Kind of hard to cast fireball if you can't use your arms, and now goes for the ground and pound. Big stomp to the back of the head. Pulls him up. Cranks on the neck. Cranks on it some more. Trying to slow Killoran down, and now just throws him down onto the mat. Now pulls him up by the shoulders and just throws him across the ring. Now going up top rope. And a big body splash from the top rope. Hooks the leg for the pin, but only a 1 count. The ref took a little time getting in position. Big stomp on the arm. And some more ground and pound by the big strong man. Decides he wants some more. Killoran pulling himself up. And a big running, he hits the Comet into the corner. Big stomp to the chest and another. Oh, walks into a kick by Killoran. Quick snap mare, moves his way back and goes for the double snap. Grabs the leg. Big knee right into the hamstring and another and another. Take that vertical base away from the big guy as he gets up. Big slap upside the head, wraps him up. Fisherman suplex of his own. Has him up again. Big suplex this time, showing that he can do the strongman stuff as well as if he needs. Pulls him up again. Throws him down, now going for the crossface. He's going to try to make the champion tap. Is he going to be strong enough? No. Rulem rolls out. Quick kick to the gut. Wraps him up. Big suplex again. Pulls him up to his feet. Moves back and hits the Comet once. No. Killoran saw it coming and converted it into a DDT. So he waits for Rulem to get up. Big forearm strike. Pulls him up all the way. Wraps him up. Big suplex. Pulls him up again. Wraps him up. Big spine buster. Hooks the leg for the pin. But only a 2 count. He thought he had it. Pulls him up to his feet. Quick kick. Wraps him up. Hits the shadow cast. Hooks the leg for the pin. And Rulem kicks out again. He's going to go up top rope. Big elbow drop from the top. Again hooks the leg. Again kick out at 2. Big kick to the back as Rulem tries to get to his feet. Double axe handle. Rulem strikes back. Scoops him up onto his shoulder. And snake eyes into the turnbuckle. Gets on top and some ground and pound. Not able to block those cross faces. Rolls him over. And now the shoulder pull with the arm again. Killoran slow to get to his feet. Big close arm climb. Swing and a miss by Killoran into the ropes. Nice back body drop by Rulem. Scoops him up. Spine buster of his own. Hooks the leg for the pin. And Killoran kicks out. Rulem thought he had it. Waits for him to get up. Wraps him up. Looks like he's going for the dethroner. Has him up. And the slam down. Hooks the leg for the pin. And that is all she wrote for our Fire Sorcerer. The victory and the belt remains with Rulem. Killoran gave him everything he had, but it just wasn't enough. As the victory goes to our villain turned superhero.
Men's Internet Fighting Champions, Rude M.
Holds it up for all to see. Trying to show everyone that he is worthy to hold that belt. And maybe with 3 more wins, show that he's worthy to be the Master of Melee Men's Champion. We will soon see. 3.5 stars. Alright, our ongoing rivalry here between the Dungeon Master and we got something whoa, how can this be happening? Mo is a manager, he's not a wrestler. But he seems to be filling in for half of the Barbarians. We've got Balrig Blackstone there, but no Dolgrim, the little brother. For some reason, we have they've rebooked things here, and Miney and the Dungeon Master looks like they're going to put things aside to each other and work as tag team partners. This was tried once before a few weeks ago and did not work out well for the Dungeon Master, who let his ego get in the way of things. And we have never seen Mo inside the ring. He's been primarily a manager, so let's see what happens. This is going to be weird for Miney, as Mo is his manager, and he's going to be wrestling against him. Unless this is some devious plan that Mo has, as we're in an ad break still, looks like.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, representing the Brood from the pits of hell. Weighing in at 228 pounds, Minor.
All right, Miney working his way out. Miney along with Eni, who we saw earlier, and Meanie, who's injured, are the 3 kobolds with Mo, the trench coat. He's had a pretty heated rivalry with the Dungeon Master, but the bookers being who they are, they have Miney booked in a tag team match with the Dungeon Master as his partner, going against Balrig Bravestone of the Barbarians, along with Miney's manager, Mo. This is weird. Miney and all 3 of the kobolds have been having a big thing with the Dungeon Master, as he's not been showing them any respect.
Main Street, USA, weighing in at 220 pounds, Dungeon Master.
They say that no one respects them, and the worst of them of all is the DM himself, who feels that he is the game, that he rules the game, and that everyone else, especially the kobolds, are just minor players in it. And Miney has been trying to show, and pretty successfully has been showing the Dungeon Master that he is not. He and the kobolds are not someone to be overlooked or not to be looked over by any stretch of the imagination. But this can be an interesting twist. Last time they were in a tag team, a few weeks ago, they were booked as tag team partners. And as the match was starting, the Dungeon Master did a blind tag before the match as the match was just starting. Miney's had already argued with him to be able to start the match, only to have that happen, and he just left, leaving the Dungeon Master in a handicap match against the other 2 opponents. He eventually, of course, lost due to sheer numbers. We'll see if the Dungeon Master's kind of learned how to play nice with other partners here tonight. So yes, we're hearing that same music because it's all the kobolds use the same music, and looks like Mo gets to use it as well.
And representing the Brood from New York, weighing in at 265 pounds, the Boss Man.
He's the boss man, Mo. Got some weird stuff happening here tonight, that is for sure. Very weird, very bizarre. We're not used to seeing Mo in the ring as a wrestler. This is his premiere as a wrestler here in the Keep. We'll see what happens. As here comes his partner. Half of the Barbarians.
Representing the Bludgeon Brothers from Asgard, weighing in at 310 pounds, Baldwin Bravestone.
Balric Bravestone making his way down to the ring. Usually he's in tag team matches with his brother Dolgrim. This will be one of the few times we see him in action without his little brother. He definitely one who can get the crowd going. Let's see how he and Mo work as partners. It's going to be Mo and Miney starting off against each other. You can see this big size difference. Miney going right after Mo. No fear here so far. Hard whip in the corner. Goes up. Right to the ground and pound and rolls off. Big European uppercut. Big stomp to the gut. And has the kicks and stomps going here. Leaps over. Nice leg drop. As he tries to get everyone going, Mo up to one knee. Now back up and shoulder blocks Miney down. And with that, here's the tag. And here comes Balrig Blackstone. Runs in with a big spear. Big kick to the side. Lets out the war cries. Miney gets up. Big series of chops and strikes. Pulls him into a lariat. And the stomps continue. Another one as Miney gets up. And another big spear again. Miney trying to get up to his feet. Maybe trying to get to a tag. Balric catches him. Knee breaker right into the mat. But he pops right back up. But a big clubbing forearm brings him right down. Now he's going to roll outside. Balric comes right after him. No short rest here. Pulls him up. Big power bomb, just missing the steel steps. Big stomp. And a big kick. Now we move to earlier action. Mo's in. Misses. Hits the turnbuckle. The Kobold goes for the tag. And here comes the Dungeon Master. I guess they tagged his way. Here comes Balgrim. Pushes him off again, and now here comes the Dungeon Master. Big strike, tries to wrap around, but can't get there. Butt strike to get him out of the way. Dungeon Master just cannot get a hold of Balrig. There's the big clothesline. Scoops him up. Big power slam, straight down. Gut wrench lift, and into the slam. Hooks the leg for the pin. Miney there for the save. It looked at first, the Dungeon Master was a little bit hesitant on the tag, but he went and did it. A nice page turn reversal. And now he goes after the Barbarian, hits him with the big chops, and now a snap DDT. Here's the tag, and Miney's coming back in. Miney's walking around celebrating. Ballrig tags, and here comes Mo back in the ring. Hard whip of Miney into the corner. Big strike. Another big kick. And now just raking his eyes all the way along the rope. Slams him down. Mo's got a huge size advantage over Miney here. Big stomp on the hand. A second. A third. Big stomp to the face. And another. Miney's ready. Nice page turn reversal there. Tries to go to the corner for the tag. Mo cuts him off. Big series of chops and kicks. Hard whip into the corner. Puts him up on the top rope. They're seeing eye to eye and just clubs him down. And another big stomp. Miney just barely there and another big stomp. Not sure what Mo's trying to say there with that. As Miney's slowly trying to get his way to the DM. Mo celebrating instead. Wraps Miney up again. Pulls him up. Slams him down. Face first again. Hooks the leg for the pin. And the DM is there for the save. Looks like they're working together. Big surprise. Big stomp by Mo. And another big stomp. Holds out that arm and again stomping on that hand. Pulls him up. And now it's trying to bring him to the corner. No, Miney elbows his way free. Big forearm strike there. Pulls him out. Hard into the turnbuckle. Throws him out. Mo runs in. Nice quick kick there by Miney. Mo swinging a miss. Nice pull down by Miney. And with that, he will tag. And here comes the Dungeon Master. Runs right in. Big boot misses. Swing by Mo misses as well. Hard whip into the ropes. Big elbow shot and a stomp. Mo wraps him up. Quick snap suplex by Mo. Pulls him up. Now wants to bring him to the corner. But the Dungeon Master gets an arm free. Elbows his way loose. Big clubbing forearm shot of his own. Shot to the back. Hammerlock. He's got the hammerlock crossface going there. Didn't quite work. Not enough anyway. Now he wraps him up. Pulls him up. Pancake slam straight down. As the Dungeon Master celebrates, Mo panting for breath. Not even moving anywhere. Maybe slowly trying to crawl towards Ballrig as the Dungeon Master celebrates. But big forearm shot stops that. And another one floors Mo again. And with that, there's the tag. And Mo stays in. Comes Miney runs after him, but a big kick. And now the kobold kicks that he taught, the big kicks he taught to the kobolds. Flips him over, goes for the pin. Dungeon Master does not run for the save. He's cut off by Ballrig, but Miney kicks out. Throws Ballrig Ballrig's out of the ring now. Dungeon Master thrown in the ropes. He's not the legal man. Skullcracker and a neck breaker onto the DM, who's there trying to save his tag team partner. Hits him with the stalactite. The same finishing move that the kobolds use. And now Miney's back in. Wraps him up. Hits him with the mini drop. Here's the count. But a kick out at 2. The ref was a little slow. Waiting for Mo to get up. Hits the watch me fly, but misses. And a nasty super kick by Mo. And now Ballrig Blackstone is back in. Big strike there. Another one from behind. Wraps him up. Hits him with the dwarf kick. Goes for the pin, but the Dungeon Master there for the save. The ref is down, is injured. As Ballrig goes upstairs, waiting for both to get up. The ref is up now. Miney's up. Double axe handle gets blocked by Miney. Springboard hits the drop kick. Chastises Ballrig for what he was doing. Another big double stomp. Big kick there. Big forearm to the side of the head. And with that, Miney will tag, it looks like, and bring in the Dungeon Master. As Ballrig is laid out onto the mat. Dungeon Master flexing here as Ballrig runs in. Massive drop kick. Hooks the leg for the pin. Miney there for the save. Stomp misses. Dungeon Master back up. Quick kick. Wraps him up. Snap DDT. Pulling him away from the ropes. Pulls Ballrig up to his feet. Wraps him up. Hits initiative. Hooks the leg. Mo in for the save. Dungeon Master keeps an eye, sees that Mo's gone back out. Grabs him by the legs. Wrapping him up here. Wraps the leg and drops down. Twisting that knee. And with that, the DM backs out and all right, here we go. Ballrig in the corner. Miney runs in, leaps right up, goes right for some ground and pound, rolls his way out. Big uppercut, and down goes the big dwarf. Pulls him out. Alley-oop. And with that will be the tag, and the Dungeon Master comes back in. Stares back Mo. Flexes for the crowd now. Big forearm shot to the back. Flips him over. Hooks the leg for the pin. Kicks out. Mo was not needed for the save. Dwarf kick onto the Dungeon Master. Caught him by surprise. Miney there for the save before we get the 1 count. Ballrig chastising the Dungeon Master, and with that, we'll tag Mo back in. Gets up to Dungeon Master, tries to get to his feet, slammed down by Mo instead. And that's all he's going to do, and tag Ballrig back in. Dungeon Master tries to get to his feet. Ballrig catches him before he can go for a tag. Nice over the shoulder throw. And now the big Dwarf Barbarian goes up top rope. Waits for the Dungeon Master to get up. Big axe chop there. And now he does a little flexing of his own as the Dungeon Master rolls outside. Mo goes after the Dungeon Master. Ballrig is going to go visit Miney. Pulls him up by the head, has him on the top rope. Forearm slams him down. And a big knee as Mo and the Dungeon Master take it up. Go at each other outside the ring. Dungeon Master seeing, double leg drop to the midsection. On to Miney. Now the Dungeon Master's there watching. Looking for the right uppercut. He comes in, swings in and misses. Ballrig's ready for him. Big knee shot, and down goes the Dungeon Master, but spins right back up. Hard whip into the corner. Big running forearm shot. Miney chased out by Ballrig. As the Dungeon Master slowly gets up and gets hit by the big running knee by Ballrig. And with that, there's the tag. And here comes Mo. Leaps over him. Steps over the rope. He's going to go up top. Big elbow drop from the top rope. Pulls him up to his feet. Big kick. And here come the saber kicks. Followed by the big roundhouse. Flips him over for the pin right in front of Miney, who's there for the save. And And Miney gets hit with a stalactite. And now Mo tags, brings Ballrig back in. The Dungeon Master's a legal person inside the ring. Ballrig's going up top rope. Now he jumps back down, changes his mind. He's going to go after Miney with a knee to the back. Pulls him up. And now goes after Dungeon Master, gets hit with the knee, pulls him up. Hits the Nat 20. And now goes for the pin. Goes for a dirty pin, but Mo's there to block that attempt. Big stomp by the Dungeon Master as Ballrig rolls out. Dungeon Master goes up top. Double axe handle. Goes for some ground and pound while Miney watches. Grabs the leg. Gonna twist around. He's locking in the death save. Trying to take the knee out on Ballrig. He can't submit out there for a victory, but might slow him down enough to get the victory. Throws him hard into the wall. A big forearm shot again. Swing and a miss. Ballrig is ready. Tries to ram him into the wall, but doesn't work. Inverted atomic drop by the Dungeon Master onto Ballrig. As we might get a count out here. Nope, both are back in time. Big shoulder block by the Dungeon Master onto Ballrig, who's bleeding. Big kick there, wraps him up. Pulls him up. Big power bomb there. Celebrates as he stands over the Dungeon Master. Miney begging for a tag, but Ballrig's got him cut off. Dungeon Master gets to his feet. Pulled into a big running knee. Mo back up on his feet as well now. Pulls the Dungeon Master up. Wraps him up. The dwarf kick again. Hooks the leg. And Miney's there just in time, and I think the ref got hit. Ballrig thought he had it there. Both wrestlers roll outside the ring. The ref is down. The ref's taking a lot of damage in this one. He grabs onto the Dungeon Master, wraps him up, pulls him up, going for the power bomb, but the Dungeon Master punches his way free. Running knee blocked. Dungeon Master thrown back inside the ring. Ballrig's back as well. Goes for a spear. Dungeon Master blocks it. Wraps him up. Snap DDT by the DM. And with that, looks like he's going to tag and bring in Miney. Daring Ballrig to get up. Now looks at Mo. Forearm shot. Drop kicks him off of the ring apron. Now goes after Ballrig. Big forearm shot. Pulls him up to his feet. Hits him with the watch me fly. Hooks the leg for the pin. And the win goes to Miney and the Dungeon Master. As Ballrig and Mo try to figure out what's going on. There, big standoff here between the winning team here. Looks like maybe some mutual understanding here. As the Dungeon Master goes off, Miney with the arms open, saying, "What do you think of me now?" I think the Dungeon Master wanted to get the win to try to prove a point. But instead, I think the proving was done by our very resilient Cobalt. 5-star match there, everyone. Now let's go back to singles action here out of the superhero and the sci-fi universe. As Callius Lucidus will be going up against the Baron of the Keep, Morduk. Hopefully we can get back to something a little bit more normal after all of that. Ooh, that was bizarre. All right, coming out first.
The following contest is scheduled
Out of the Delta Quadrant,
Making his way to the ring,
it is Callius Lucidus.
weighing in at 215 pounds, Callie S. Lucchese.
Callius Lucidus from the Delta Quadrant. He crashed here, accidentally crashed here onto the Earth. Is still trying to get his ship repaired as he waits for someone from his home world to rescue him. They've been slow in coming, and our technology is slow in coming for him. So he finds himself here. And he will be going up against our super smart superhero who has saved the world more times than it knows. Here in the Keep to show everyone that Brain can easily defeat Brawn. He is the Baron of the Keep.
From Santa Fe, New Mexico, weighing in at 200 pounds, Morduk.
He is the Baron of the Keep after winning the Coronation Tournament. Very popular with the crowd. He says he was the inspiration for both Reed Richards and Tony Stark. Don't know about that, but he is definitely popular with the crowds. Let's see how well he does against our high flyer from the Delta Quadrant. Gets himself loose there inside the ring, and I think he is ready to go. Callius is loose and set. Morduk looks like he's ready to go as well. Here's the bell, and here we go. They hook up, and Morduk wastes no time. Pulls him up. Inside out suplex to start things off. Pulls Callius up to his feet. Spins him around. Nope. Goes for the forearm shot instead of the neck breaker. Grabs the leg. Callius is ready. Nice enziguri kick to get out. Big forearm strike there. And another, looked like that was just a bold, old-fashioned fist there that took Morduk down there. Flip over the rope, catches Morduk by surprise. I think it almost knocked the pince nez off of his nose. Quick kick, wraps him up. Right into a gut buster. As the count goes to 2, there's Morduk back inside the ring. As Callius does some more celebrating. Now here comes Morduk with a flip over the rope, showing that what you can do, I can do better. Pulls him up, has him by the arms, ripcord into the knee. Grabs him by the legs. Big stomp right on the solar plexus. Pulls him up to his feet, big chop. Wraps him up, inside out suplex into the retaining wall. Big chop again, followed by kicks, elbows, more kicks. Big super kick, and down he goes. Big stomp there. As the count goes to 5. Stump puller the wrong way. Pulls him up to his feet. Wraps him up. Throws him back inside the ring. And back inside the dice tray we go. Wraps up, Callius takes advantage. Throws Morduk over the top rope again. Waits for him to come in. Springboard, goes for some sort of kick and misses completely. Gets back in composure, kick to the gut, and now tries to take Morduk to a corner, but Morduk elbows his way free. Big forearm strike there. Hard whip into the ropes. Nicely placed drop kick right on the chest. Grabs the legs again. Another big stomp right on the solar. Big stomp onto the arms. Followed by a knee, and now Callius is the one trying to roll away. Big running forearm shot by Morduk. Throws him out of the corner. Springboard. Hits the brain drain. Hooks the leg for the pin. And Callius is out. And a very quick victory goes to Morduk, showing that yes, brain can beat brawn, especially if you drain the brain out of your opponent.
Here is your winner, Morduk.
After that previous tag team match, this one went through pretty quickly. Big win here for Morduk as Callius tries to figure out what went wrong. As we are now into an ad break, unfortunately for some of you all, only 1.5 stars. All right, we got tag team action here. We'll wait for the ad break as we have the Back Alley Boys in their rivalry going on with the former men's tag team champions, former Knights of the Realm, the Paladins. The Paladins' argument being that the Back Alley Boys are too rough and tumble and don't really belong here, that they don't show the ring their respect and reverence it deserves. The Back Alley Boys say, you do things your way, we do things our way out on the streets. So they are settling their differences the only way you can in the keep, and that is inside the ring as we wait for this ad break to end so everybody can join us here. All right, another 14 seconds. I'm going to get myself a drink of diet water. All right, the ad break is over. So, in case you missed the previous match, Morduk hit a springboard brain drain onto Callius Lucidus to get the pin in the win, and now we're going to have tag team action between the Back Alley Boys and the Paladins. Big rivalry going on here. The Paladins feel that the ring is sacred and holy and that the Back Alley Boys don't treat it that way. And the Back Alley Boys say, we're just here to wrestle and to win. We're not into this holy moly mumbo jumbo stuff. So the Paladins are seeking to teach the Back Alley Boys the error of their ways. And it's been an interesting rivalry. Back Alley Boys are already in the ring. And here come the Paladins, chastising him already. And here come the Back Alley Boys after him. Ethan Drake's all over Othniel. They've had some solo matches against each other. Ethan Drake all over Scandalon. Now Ethan with a big stomp onto the face of Othniel. Basement dropkick. Looks like Othniel might be bleeding already as Scandalon slowly gets up. Tries to get away, but Ethan goes after him. Pierce Lincoln just standing watching. Big flip over the shoulder by Ethan Drake. Match has not even started yet, and we got blood. Throws Othniel into the retaining wall. Pulls him up. Throws him into the wall again. And Net tries to throw him into the steps. Othniel's able to dodge that. Ethan pulls him up. Scandalon gets away. The ref tells him to get to the corner. Now these two are fighting it out. Double neck snap by Ethan Drake onto Othniel. Pulls him up to his feet. Now tries to throw Othniel in the ring. He's a little hesitant. And a big suplex by Ethan onto Othniel. Grabs the arm up. Big stomp. Pulls him up to his feet. He brings him around. Big neck breaker. Pulls Othniel up to his feet. Big slap and strike. Othniel catches that arm though. And now comes roaring back. Big forearm shot there. With that, Othniel comes into the ring. Goes after Pierce. For him cheap shotting, Scandalon pulls him up and drops him right onto the ring apron. Grabs a hold of Ethan Drake, tries to throw him back to the ring. Pierce is in the way, unfortunately. Big uppercut from behind. Ethan pops right back up. Now he gets thrown into the wall. And Ethan goes into the steps. No count out yet because the match hasn't started. There's Ethan Drake down the way. Othniel stares down Pierce Lincoln as he comes into the ring. Goes after Pierce again. And here comes Ethan Drake in. The match starts and he catches Othniel, hits him with a quick snap DDT. Now a big stomp onto the shoulder. Pulls him up. Othniel's ready with the jawbreaker. Big drop kick by Othniel. Hooks the leg for the pin. But only a 1 count. And with that, Othniel walks to the corner and will tag in Scandalon Obadias IV. Who goes right after Ethan Drake. Ripcords him into an elbow shot. Pulls him up and double axe handle to the back. Ethan back up on his feet again. Hard whip into the ropes. Big elbow shot again. Leaping leg drop. As Scandalon tries to get the crowd up on their side. Goes after Ethan again. Brings him into the corner. Hard into the turnbuckle. Here's the tag and Othniel's coming back in. Places up on the ropes. Holds him out. Big double axe handle to the back on Ethan Drake. Followed by a stomp to the gut. Ethan rolls away from that one. And hits him with the gutter snipe from behind. Hooks the leg for the pin. Othniel grabs a hold of the rope. Scandalon comes in for help. Ethan goes after Scandalon. And now double axe handles Othniel the back. Gut wrench twist there. Throws Othniel down, and with that, he goes to the corner. Othniel comes over, but respects the tag in of Pierce Lincoln. And then whips him hard into the corner. Big running elbow shot. Down goes Pierce. Pulls him out. Alley-oop out of the corner. And with that, looks like he will tag. And here comes Othniel. Here comes Scandalon. Grabs Pierce, pulls him up. Nice swinging neck breaker. Pierce slowly trying to get to his feet. Scandalon ready. Swinging a miss on the Pierce. Big kick. Big series of kicks and chops by Scandalon. Pierce rolls outside. So Scandalon goes after Ethan. Pulls him up and drops his back on the ring apron. Now goes right after Pierce. Quick kick in the belly by Pierce. Scandalon tries to wrap up, but Pierce gets him instead. Big suplex onto the Eldritch Blast safety mask, but Scandalon's back up. Big double foot drop kick. Almost knocking him into the stairs. Headlock and just swings him towards the ring. Wraps him up. Big German suplex. Scandalon comes back inside. Goes after Ethan again. And wants to beat the war drum. Pierce watches. And Pierce takes advantage when he gets the opportunity. Hard whip into the ropes. Drops down. Scoop tries to pop him up and hits him with the big headbutt. Hooks the leg for the pin. But Scandalon kicks out at 1. Pierce still going after him. Throws him down. Holding in and just forcing the face into the mat. Now a stomp to the back. Double stomp to the gut. Big kick into the chest. With that, he's going to work his way around and tag Ethan back in. Ethan Drake back in the ring. Scandalon's ready for him. Quick stop there. And he's going to try to cast the sleep spell onto Ethan. It looks like he's fading fast. Pierce there for the save. Scandalon chases Pierce out as Ethan rolls out. And now it's time for the war drum onto Pierce. The Paladins did not like how this match started. And the back alley boys are getting punished for it. Ethan Drake's back in the ring. Scandalon's ready for him, however. Hard whip into the corner. Wraps the arm around the rope. Uses the middle one to pull against for extra leverage. Ethan elbows his way free. Big series of strikes, spins him around. Nice neck breaker there by Ethan. And now goes after Othniel. Gets a shot in on them, now goes back after Scandalon. A little weary on his feet. Brings Scandalon into the corner, hard into the turnbuckle. There's the tag, some double team action coming on here. Double whip into the ropes. Big double elbow shot, and now Pierce Lincoln will take over. As Pierce celebrates a little bit, giving Scandalon time to recover. Grabs both arms, pulling him back, and then a headbutt right between the shoulder blades. Grabs him by the head and the neck twist with between both boots. And with that, Scandalon will tag, and here comes a bloody Othniel. Big running boot by Pierce catches Scandalon by surprise. Pierce celebrates, giving Othniel time to get back up, but gets whipped into the ropes. Big forearm again. Big clothesline, Othniel back to his feet. Now whips Pierce into the ropes. Scoops him up. Pop up into a backbreaker. And with that, there's the tag, and here comes Scandalon. Wraps him up. And goes for the smite. He has him in the schoolboy roll-up. And Ethan gets there just in time for the save. Scandalon tries to drop kick Ethan away. Goes after him again. Ethan's ready with a forearm shot of his own. And with that, Scandalon will come over to the corner, tag in Othniel. Pierce gets to his feet, gets a strike in, wraps him up, and hits the back alley on Othniel. Scandalon there for the save. Ethan Drake interfering in the process, so Scandalon over the top rope. Pierce going up to the top, but now Othniel's back to his feet. Quick strike there, but a tomahawk chop off the top rope. Fells Othniel. Big double stomp to both sides of the head. Pulls him up to his feet. Big strike. Big series of blows there. And now just doing a big face rake. Forcing Othniel down and a big stomp to the back of the head. Pierce standing over him, big stomp as Othniel gets up. Tries to run in with a running knee. Othniel tries to scoop him up for a bear hug. Pierce does a nice arm throw reversal on there. Wraps the arm down, has it twisted, and a big stomp right on the shoulder. And with that, Othniel rolls out and tags to Ethan. Scandalon coming back. Looks like he and Ethan are fighting outside. Lincoln throws Othniel back inside the ring. Scandalon looking for a tag and gets it. Othniel rolls out of the ring. Scandalon gets attacked and gets hit with the street by Ethan from nowhere. Barely kicks out in time. Pulls him up. Gonna bring him to the corner. Scandalon trying to work his way free and does. They wrap up. Nice single leg takedown there by Ethan. Pulls Scandalon up to his feet. Big strike. Scandalon kicks back. Big gauntlet chop there. Wraps him up. Big German suplex. Here's the tag, and Pierce Lincoln is back in. Big kick by Pierce. Wraps him up. Wanted to go for the jackknife, it looked like there. Oh, nice double leg drop kick by Scandalon instead to counter. Big stomp to the chest. Pulls him up and a double axe handle to the back. Grabs him by arm and leg and pulls him away to the center of the ring. Big stomp to the back. Pulls him up and he's trying to cast the sleep spell. Ethan trying to get there to help, but seems to be missing with his strikes. Now Othniel's there for the assistance. Pierce has nowhere to go, but he's able to get himself free. Elbows himself loose without Ethan's help. And now whips Scandalon into the ropes. Misses with the shoulder block. Scandalon hits the ref. Wraps the arm around. Tries to break the fingers of Scandalon, it looks like there. Now, double hook. Big double hook suplex by Pierce, who puts up a fist to celebrate, allowing Othniel to tag in. Othniel swings and misses. That blood might be messing with his vision. Hard into the turnbuckle. Here's the tag. Whip into the ropes. Toe drop takedown followed by a big elbow to the back by Ethan Drake. Othniel rolls outside the ring. Pierce is on one side. Ethan's up on the top rope. And a big flying body splash by Ethan from the top rope. Pulls Scandalon up to his feet. Goes Othniel back inside the ring. Pulls Scandalon up part of the way. Hits a snap DDT. And with that, quick tag. Here comes Pierce, and Othniel is back to his feet. Big running knee shot. Now a big stomp. And now some ground and pound by Pierce Lincoln. Big stomp to the back. But a quick kick by Othniel gets himself free. Quick kick wraps him up. Pulls him up. And he's going for the glaive. And nails it. Has him down for the pin. And Ethan is there for the save once again. Othniel chastising Pierce for not staying down. Pulls him up. And now is going to bring him to the corner. Hard into the turnbuckle. Pierce elbows his way free. Scandalon gets him from behind. Nice hip throw there by Othniel. And with that, nope, I thought he was going to tag. Pierce looks like he wants to get away to tag as Othniel celebrates. And Othniel's going to tag, and back in comes Ethan Drake. Gets a quick strike in there and hits the gutter snipe onto Othniel from behind. Scandalon there for the save. And Ethan getting the adrenaline going there. Looks like he wants to go up top. Big body splash, but nobody home. And with that, Othniel will tag, and Scandalon comes back in. Big bull rush there. Measures him out. Big knee drop. Ethan slowly pulling himself up. Hard whip into the ropes. Big elbow shot misses. Ethan catches himself. Big uppercut there by Othniel. Wraps him up. Double hook. Big double hook suplex. And with that, there's the tag, and in comes Othniel. Big clubbing forearm shot. Another one. Another stomp to the back of the leg. Pulls him up. Big knee to the chin. Big stomp to the arm. Chastising Ethan for all he's been doing. And now just pressing that foot right into the gut. Another one. Ethan trying to push it off, but the air being squished out of his lungs. Othniel pulls him up. Brings him to the corner. Hard into the turnbuckle. Here's the tag. Setting things up here. Big big kick there. Holding him in place. Here comes the double paladin, and they nail him. The drive-by and the big kick. Scandalon waiting for Ethan to get up. Wraps him up. And the smite. Hits the roll-up, but too close to the ropes, and he knew it. Mad at himself for being close to the ropes. Pulls him up. Misses. Ethan kicks to the hamstring, trying to cramp him up. Wraps him up. Big suplex of his own by Ethan. Scandalon rolls outside. And Ethan's going to tag and bring in Pierce. As Scandalon tries to put things back together outside the ring, Pierce walks over, slides over, grabs him from behind, goes for a suplex, but gets elbowed out of it. And now double hook by Scandalon, but reversed into a nice arm drag reversal by Pierce Lincoln. Pulls him up to his feet, throws Scandalon into the ring. Everyone's back inside now. And Pierce is going to bring Scandalon into the corner, hard into the turnbuckle. Here's the tag. Going to hold him out for a big double axe handle onto the arm. Ethan Drake is bleeding now as well. Scandalon, while Pierce has got his back turned, is going to cast the sleep spell onto Ethan, who's falling quickly. Pierce is there for the save. Ethan with a big strike. There comes up. Hits him with the hit the streets. Pulls him away from the corner and hooks the leg for the pin. Scandalon there for the save. Ethan chases Othniel out as Scandalon slowly trying to get up. Pierce is back in his spot in the corner. Ethan pulls Scandalon up the rest of the way, wraps him up. Abdominal stretch, trying to grab the leg, going for the full stretch here. Maybe try to get Scandalon to tap. Othniel there for the save. Ethan goes after Othniel, whips him over the top rope. Both Paladins are down. Ethan barely catching his breath as he tags in Pierce Lincoln. He's the only person there inside the ring as now Scandalon is up. Lincoln comes out. Comes after Scandalon, throws him back in. But Scandalon pulls him up and hits the smite. Does the Squire roll up, but Ethan's there for the save. Scandalon standing over Pierce into the ropes. Big split leg drop. Leaps over him. He's going to go to the ropes. Ethan following behind. Gets pushed away. Scandalon body splash, but nobody home. Pierce rolled out of the way. But that roll goes to tag, and Ethan's going to come back in. Goes up. Hits the gutter snipe. Caught him totally by surprise. Pulls him up. Wraps him up. Big neck breaker. Measure things out. Big elbow drop. And another. And a third. A fourth, just for good measure. A fifth. Dances around and leaps and gives a sixth. And with that, he will tag, and in comes Pierce Lincoln. Big stomp on the face. Now a kick to the back. There it pulls the arm out, a double stomp onto the arm. Surprised it's not broken. Big stomp on the arm again. Grabs the other one. Holding it out as he stomps into the ribs. Spins him down. Hammerlocks him over. And just going for the finger popper here. Pulling the fingers all the way back. And now double knees to the back. As he stares at Othniel. Now goes back after him again. Has the hand working on those fingers. And now Pierce is going upstairs. Othniel goes after him. Hits him with the elbow shot. Giving his tag team partner some time to recover. Now Pierce comes after Othniel. Wraps him up, kicks him, and spins him around into a big power bomb. Scandalon goes after Ethan, and now comes after Pierce. Pierce has him wrapped up, and hits the back alley. Hooks the leg for the pin. Othniel nowhere in sight. And the victory goes to the Back Alley Boys. Everyone went at it hard in this one, but in the end, Pierce's attack on Othniel left him unable to come to the rescue of Scandalon. And the Back Alley Boys celebrate another win over the Paladins. Big victory there. 4.5 stars. As now we go to our main event, also tag team, as the two members of the Triangle are scheduled to go. Nope, it's just going to be Curtis Powell out of the Triangle is going to be going up against Ben Mustaine. Ben Varde and Vin Blastine and Doxel have been having their issues just like Novar has had with the Triangle. So this is going to be singles match between the two. We'll see what happens here in this one. As we wrap up the night with singles action, coming out first is going to be Curtis the Pistol Powell. Everyone's nightmare, Desperado leading a gang of the bad guys all throughout the West. One of the fastest guns in the West was chased by a posse led by our Marshal Rufus.
Representing the Triangle of Terror from Carson City, Nevada, weighing in at 219 pounds, Curtis Powell.
He and the other members of the Weird Wild West were drawn into a time-space portal and brought to here, and now they're here in Grappler's Keep until they can find their way home. Making his way down to the ring, he is one of the three members of the Triangle, led by our Master Melee champion, Jarduk Bunka. The other member being Loro Dubda, our Dark Elf Rogue. Obviously not a favorite of the crowd. Tries to get them to his side, see his way on things. After all, he's a part of the Triangle. You should be respecting him. But they're showing him the same respect they show the leader of the Triangle, Jarduk Bunka. As you can plainly see there. And coming out is his opponent, former Men's Master Melee champion, Paladin of Bahamut, Warlock of Tiamat. He is our Red Dragonborn, and Varde Mustaine.
270 pounds, Ben the Dragon.
Looking over the crowd, definitely loved by the crowd here, as you can see by their reactions. Making his way down to the ring. Had a lot of good matches. We'll see how this main event works out. As you can hear the crowd's approval as Ben enters, as Curtis looks on. And a fan gets a free souvenir. Looks like we're set and ready to go. There's the bell, and we're ready to start. And Ben swings first, goes right after Curtis. Big Strikes picks him up, swings him over, big body slam to start things off. Pulls him up to his feet. Wraps him up, belly to belly slam again. And now he steps over the rope. He's going to go up top. Big elbow drop. Going right after Curtis here. Flips him over by the leg. Dead gut wrench lift into an over the shoulder throw. And now starts to crank on the neck of the gunslinger Powell. Throws Curtis down and now goes for the ground and pound attack. Big stomp to the gut. It's been all Ben so far as he tries to get the crowd up and going. Deadlift again and a veal throw towards the corner. Now a big stomp to the leg. Pulls him up. Big double axe handle shot to the back. Pulls him up and another. Ben goes up top rope. And another big elbow shot onto the Eldritch Blast safety mats outside the ring. Pulls Curtis up. Misses on that swing. Curtis comes swinging back. And now lifts him up. Big slam of his own. Now a big cowboy boot stomp and a big knee to the chin. Pulls him up. Wraps around. Slams onto the shoulder, pulls the arm up, a big stomp onto the triceps. Has him by the arm still and is going to flip him over towards the ring steps. The count goes to 6. This may be a count out early. Count goes to 7 as Ben gets up to his feet. Hopefully he can make it back to the ring in time. Count goes to 8. He rushes in to beat the count. He comes right after Curtis, who whips him hard into the rings. Nice hip toss by Curtis. Pulls him back up to his feet. Wraps him up. Nice face plant straight down. Hooks the leg for the pin. But only a 1 count. Big knee to the back. Measures things out. And a knee right to the skull. Pulls him up to his feet, swing and a miss, and Ben comes back with a big clothesline. Scoops him up, and hits the Eldritch Slam. Hooks the leg for the pin, but kicks out. Measures things over, into the rope. Big body splash, but nobody home. Ben was, for those of you coming back from the ad break, Ben got control back into the ring here when it started out, but now Curtis has him in a crippler crossface here, has the arm trapped, but is able to roll his way out. Nice power slam by Curtis as Ben was trying to come after Curtis. Big shot there. Shot to the back. Has him wrapped up. Hits him with the shootout. Hooks the leg for the pin. But Ben kicks out at 2. Curtis thought he had it. You can see he was upset. He thought he had the match won right there. He's daring Ben to get back up again. Swing and a miss on the clothesline. Ben takes advantage. Throws him right down onto the mat. Hooks the leg for the pin. But only a 1 count. Curtis gets up to his feet. Tries to springboard. And hits the stampede. Waits for Ben to get to his feet. Wraps him up. He's going to go for the shootout again and hits it. Hooks the leg for the pin. And the match is over. And the Triangle gets another win. By a 1-fall victory by Curtis Powell. Another win for the Triangle. Curtis Powell celebrating the victory. 3.5 stars. Pretty good match. An impressive victory over Ben Mustaine. And with that, that brings us to the end of this week's show. We'll get things settled down here as we get ready. Let's see if we can find anybody to raid. Thank you all for joining us here, whether you're catching us live or if you're catching us by VOD or from this being loaded onto our YouTube page. Let me get the game out of the way here so I can see what's all happening with everywhere else. Our regular schedule resumes on Monday, where we will have Family Night at the Emporium as my daughter Bonnie and I are working our way through a game called Whispers in the West. It's a mystery solving game. We've been having a a lot of fun with that one. So on Monday, we will be going through an adventure known as The Ghost. So we'll be solving that mystery on Monday. Then Wednesday night, I will be on Encounter Online, most likely at 6:30 p.m. for a multiplayer version of Baldur's Gate 3, where I'm going to be playing a elven, soon-to-be stealth archer by the name of Keen Dova. Those of you from Skyrim will know where I got that name from. And we'll be doing that adventure. And then Saturday afternoons, 1 p.m. on Wandering DM's channel, you can catch me for Scion, Birth of the New Gods, as we are trying to find a new home for a bunch of undead whose underworld was destroyed, and they have no place to go. So we're going to try to find a place for them and try to prevent the rest of the lands of the dead from being destroyed. So that is what we're doing there. Then we'll be back here next week for more Grappler's Keep as we get ready to head towards our next premium live event, the Joust, our version of the Survivor Series. And hopefully for that, we will be using the WWE 2K24. All the wrestlers have been made. The ring's been made. All I have to do pretty much is set up the rest of the tag teams, get them all going, make sure all the entrances and that are working properly, and I'll get the calendar and everything all set up, and that will be ready to go. So we'll be looking forward to that. So who do we want to raid here tonight? Okay, Noir Enigma is on. Jarl of Goats. Encounter Online's on. I'm kind of interrupting their Dungeons and Dragons may or may not work. Page the Witch. Let's go raid. See if we can raid Noir. He used to be part of my old Grappler's Keep. He ended their seasons with the men's Hunter's Mark. So let's go ahead and set up a raid there. If you like what you see here, join us on our Discord. The link is there in chat for talking about all the different games that we do, plus other things like different creative endeavors and other things, if you would so like. We also have a special section there called the Prayer Closet. Here in this household, we definitely believe in the power of prayer. We know that it's real. We know that it's powerful. We know that it works. If you have a need, if you have a concern, if you have a request, please place it in there, and we'll be praying for you. And this isn't just a thoughts and wishes, then prayers and wishes, and nothing happens. I keep a list on Evernote so I can track who I'm praying, who's on my prayer list, and what is happening with those, what the results are of those prayers and stuff like that. So if you'd like that kind of spiritual support, then please place it in there, and we will be praying for you. If it's something that's rather personal and private, and you don't necessarily want the whole internet knowing about it, then just use the praying hands emoji. We'll take that as what we call an unspoken request, which means God knows what it is, you know what it is. We don't know, but we don't have to know. All we need to know is that the need is there, and we'll be praying for you just as hard as if we knew what was actually going on. So if you would like that kind of spiritual support, please take advantage of that. All right, so let's see if we can go ahead and raid Noir. It's going to let us. Yes, it will. So until next time, everyone, may green be the grass below you, may blue be the sky above you, may straight be the path before you, and warm be the hearts that love you. Good night, everybody.
It is the best Twitch channel that is secretly an old-timey ice cream parlor on either side of the Mississippi, or the Rockies. And you should hear about the specials. Monday nights is Bonnie's Bonbons, cream extravaganza with all the float sodas and sundaes you can shake a stick at. I can shake a stick at quite a lot of Sundays, but there is also a Fudge Rodin Sunday special on Tuesdays, and the famous 1, 2, 3 parfait on Wednesdays, where wrestlers meet up in the squared circle to work out their differences with some healthy wrestling-style fisticuffs. It is all good, clean fun. Hawkeye's old-time gaming emporium. Their milkshakes bring all the gamers to the yard, and their content is more exciting than any Nickelodeon. Take your horse and buggy to their address, twitch.tv/KY Hawkeye.
This has been a Diet Water production. production.
No more killing.
Hey, what's up, Hawkeye? Shoot him in the leg till he turns around. I'm not gonna shoot a man in the back.